It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. So the Seattle Mariners looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Well, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. About to get started here, and on the hill today, George Kirby.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Lawrence Butler, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that is out of play. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And he'll pull into second safely. Dylan Moore coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Number 25.
Now here is Jacob Wilson. And there's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. And the next pitch is way outside. Ground ball right side. The throw to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's how the Athletics line up to start 2025. Chris, they're looking for better results after 3 straight losing seasons.
Yeah, Boog, they lost 93 games last year, and it was an improvement over the previous 2 seasons when they lost more than 100. This is the franchise of Lefty Grove, Ricky Henderson, Reggie Jackson, and Jimmy Fox. Let's hope A's fans have more reason to cheer this season.
And that one fouled off. Check swing called strike. Rooker started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 away with a runner at third as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Butler on third with 2 out.
Hey.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. And that's down and away. J.J. Bleday in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
This is J.J. Bleday. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That one is upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run comes across and the A's score first. It's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's.
Great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Osvaldo Bido. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub-350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year. Possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Next offering way off the plate. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a ball popped up. Geloff. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's the opening day lineup for the Mariners, Singy. They're looking to take that next step.
4 straight winning seasons, Boo, but trending in the wrong direction in terms of win-loss record. Hard to believe Seattle's only been in the postseason 3 times in this century. I think they have what it takes to make it 4 this year.
Here's Dylan Moore taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Cut on and lifted in the air. Butler squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder, Julio.
2 down, base is empty, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 230 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
No ball.
Two out, space is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Hit in the air, right field. Butler coming on. He's got it, and that is that. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Kirby back to work. Just missed. That's out to center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. So here's Brown at the plate.
Left fielder, Seth Brown.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Pitch in the dirt. Full count now. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Into the outfield, base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lawrence Butler, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Foul ball there. Kicks and deals. That one not close. And that's ball one. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Next one just misses. And it's 2-2. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 3. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
1 down, base is empty. And it's even up. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Out towards left center. Brown sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's Randy Arozarena. This one in the air, right field. Butler on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they make short work of him there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the A's 1. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that's a strike. That's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Walked his first time. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. And 1-1. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. Ball 1. Called strike right there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That misses. Ball 2. Caught him looking for the pitch.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's the 3rd out. A's strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count. Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering way upstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Donovan Solano. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Victor Robles. He popped out his first time. In the air, left field, down the line. Brown grabs it on the run. One left for Seattle, still behind by a count of 1. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. That's long gone. And they add a run. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one fouled off. Next one in the dirt. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the batting order turns over. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And that one missing low. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here on opening day. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one outside. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Right side, hard hit. To first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering way off the plate.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Rodriguez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, struck out swinging his first time. Inside, just missed. Raleigh, the former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. It's a bomb. He circles the bases, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He just split this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So digging in, Luke Raley. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lede makes the grab, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Kirby back to work. That's inside. And a foul ball.
Two to count.
There's a swing and a drive. A Rosarena going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. A's leading by a run.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Going to count 1 and 2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Randy Arozarena. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off.
One ball, 2 strikes.
The changeup missing. And the count's even at 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Next one misses. 3-2 now. Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 3-2. Struck him out looking. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside with a breaking ball. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So here comes Rowdy Tellez. Doubled in his first AB. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The A's bullpen has some movement. Tyler Ferguson appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Otanez also getting ready.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
In the air, center field. Lede makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Fought off foul.
You know, these Athletics, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Now here's Gio Urshela, and that clips the inside corner. Foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Seth Brown. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 2 and the Mariners 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Ferguson.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And he pops up the bunt. Brings it in. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Moore. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. And the slider just misses. And that is out of play. With the tying run on at first here on opening day. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball 4 to a board.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
1-0.
First pitch, not close.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. On a line out towards center. Lede brings it in with a nice running grab.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 2 left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Soderstrom stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That catches the corner. And that skips in the dirt. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And a foul ball. Spire, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Misses outside, and the count even 1-1. And downstairs.
1 strike.
Outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Well struck right field. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Gabe Spire out of the game. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Trent Thornton takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the batter now, Brent Rooker, in there at the knees. And that's strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The next pitch misses. 1-1. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The A's looking to add another.
We got a full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Langoliers in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at bat. Nice job right there.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got it.
2 out. Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. An 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Bleday in the box now. Takes strike 1. Wilson, the lead runner, out at second. Rooker at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground right side, Polanco tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The A's get one on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Leclerc.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Raley at the plate and takes high there.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Swing and a pop-up. Geloff under this one. Puts it away for the out.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Polanco stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That's inside, and that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Zach Geloff. Thornton back to work. Just missed. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Gio Urshela steps in. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around. Ruled to swing. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground, right side. Raley takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
1 strike.
Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, T.J. McFarland.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Mitch Garver.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it, calling your number. So stay in the house for like all of the summer and all of the winter. Cause all us remember I came with a gang of like all of the members.
Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet. It just is one of those bad luck ABs.
And there's a foul ball. Line drive. That's a hit.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate.
1-1.
That one almost got him. Outside low. And a count 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one inside. 3-1 now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And Robles spoils it. He stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum. Very quickly, they're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, one out. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Mason Miller, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Otanez getting cranked up as well. So the tying run at second. And no one can get there. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here is Julio Rodriguez. plate. Safe! And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 3-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you could come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. T.J. McFarland won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Michel Otañez on the pitch here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Otañez with a move to first.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
2 on, 1 out. Runner takes off. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat.
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Randy Arozarena will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. This one popped up. Soderstrom should have this one. And that ends the inning. But they scored twice and even it up late. Through 8 full. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Drew Pomeranz.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And here is Tyler Soderstrom. 1 for 3. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Going 2 now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
At the plate, Lawrence Butler. That's in there. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. 1 for 4 with a double. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
That's inside.
Good eye in that spot.
Outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Line to left. Reaching down and makes the grab. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. Back at T-Mobile Park. So bottom of the 9th. And now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Butler sizes this one up. And that quickly 2 away. And up next for Seattle, Donovan Solano. That's whipped. Base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's going to be Victor Robles. The other way, and there's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
And now here is Dylan Moore. Pitch kicks away. But no advance from the runners. Trying to send this to extra innings.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the ground, right side. Geloff. On the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a win. We're back in a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And the 1-0. Line, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Shea Langoliers. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That clips the zone, and that is strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better.
There goes the runner. That's it for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing, and he popped it up. And there's two down. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. And that's outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's a strike. 2-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So one hit is all they get. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Mitch Spence. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, Julio Rodriguez. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the dirt, 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hit in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Spence, 26 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2019. Oh, this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way out of here. Ball game. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Mariners walk it off in extra innings.
Get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
And the final score here, 4-3. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be, I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year, and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on a grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story I'm from. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in it. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not